Hello everyone, welcome back to David Goes Hobbies. Right, truck bugs. They're not nice, they're bloody horrible, they can crawl all over you. How do you stop them? How do you kill them? Well, in short, you need to completely fumigate your cab. That is the only real way of stopping them. I'll tell you a little story of how bad they can get. Right? I used someone else's truck, and what happened was that I was nighting out and I stopped, parked up, put my bed over on the bunk bed behind me, like I normally do, laid down, and I suppose, I don't know, an hour or two, I felt a bit itchy. So I scratched and think nothing of it. I'm laying there in bed and I can feel this little bug crawling across my forehead. And so I went, alright, squashed it. Thought no more of it. And then it happened again and again and again. And it happened all night. These little black bugs were crawling in the cab. There was literally thousands and thousands and thousands. I thought, you dirty bastard. Absolute dirty bastard who had that truck before me. So, I'll tell you what I bought. I bought this stuff. Indirex Defense Spray, Household Insecticide, Aerosol Dispenser. It is poisonous. It is poisonous to aquatic life, flammable, and it's got hazard warning triangles. Okay, it is toxic. Be warned. When you spray this, what you want to do is have your cab closed. You don't want to have food exposed. You don't want to have food open. Sorry, I was just trying to put the slippers on. You don't want the cab open so air gets in. You want it a sealed environment, and you want any food that you eat that is not in tins, in a box, removed. Open bottles or cups removed. It is inert, means non-toxic once it's dry, but while it's wet, it's toxic. So let me get my reading glasses on and I'll have a little read of what it will do, because that way you know what to buy. If you hear some noises, my kettle boiling, I'll read it to you to so you know how good it is. I don't know if it's got a price on it. No, right. Indication for use. Insecticide for amateur use against fleas, for use in domestic pursuits of harbour porous, wooden skirting boards, concrete surfaces, non-porous surfaces, ceramic tiles, hard, example wooden chairs and soft furnishings, curtains and carpets, including bedding and broadcast and crack and crevices treatment. Let's see. So it definitely kills fleas. It will kill fleas. Quick and long lasting. Controls of flea reinfestations for up to 12 months. This is why I buy this stuff, because it will keep the buggers at bay for 12 months. Doesn't do much for drivers though, does it? Perhaps it should kill the bloody drivers that make these bugs in the cab. Only joking. Not serious low. But, oh, tell you what, you get some dirty bastards. But then again, it's not always the driver. What tends to happen, you walk round into a dirty environment, let's say a recycling centre. There's going to be bugs of all shapes and sizes there. Mites, lice, you name it. And if you're not careful, they will get on your clothes and in the cab. You must not rub yourself against these pallets or these products that contain these bugs. You need to keep yourself hygienically separated. And when I mean separated, don't put yourself in a position where you're coming near it. If you come in contact with it, wash your hands. Put your clothes in a basket, a bag, and seal the bag up. And have a change of clothes. If you're tramping like me, night out, put your clothes in a bag and seal the bag up, so they're not going to contaminate the rest of your lorry. Also, right, have water with you so you can wash your hands. Soap. These sort of simple things can make such a difference to your hygiene. So, rounding it up, if you're walking outside, you can bring it in with your boots on. I don't wear boots in the cab. I wear shoes, moccasins or Crocs in the cab. I put my boots in the footwell where the top step of the door is, right? That is where my boots stay. I will put my Crocs on once I get in the cab. I'll leave my boots. I've got to a knack now. I just slip my boot off, leave them there, put one foot into a Croc, slide the other one off, and that's how I keep the outside out and the inside in. If you want to have a spotless clean cab, this is what you need to do. Okay? In my next video, I'll show you my cab. It's a bit untidy, but it's clean. If I showed you a cab that was absolutely immaculate, you wouldn't believe it was my cab. But I will show you for the nuts and bolts and what it's really like, because isn't it better to be honest and show you what it's really like than tell you a pack of lies? That's not me. I don't lie to you. I tell you the truth. Simple little things you can do. Alright? I will run for you in the next video the simple things. You've got this flea spray to basically kill any bugs. But that sort of thing you need to do after you've hoovered your cab. Alright? Once you've hoovered it, spray it with that. Leave it half hour to work. Then you can come back. Alright? But a word of advice. If the bedding is dirty, wipe it down first. Because you need to get rid of the dirt off the bed. You need to wipe down the surfaces of your cab to make them clean. Then you can spray it. Alright? Some tips there to help you along your way. Any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.